excuse to do even more than they're already doing for the Israelis. So let's back off as much as we possibly can. I still think that's their view. They will do everything they can to avoid attacking us, avoid any kind of collision with us. And so they picked out Qatar, which they knew was evacuated. That was one of the first places we evacuated. They picked the base. They told us we're going to go in there. They gave us a warning. We went in, destroyed everything, and then they left. Okay. In other words, it's tit for tat. Right. I think you'll always see that from the Iranians. They're not interested in a war with us. And that's very good, because if President Trump were very, very clever, he would exploit that to avoid being drawn in even more into Israel's war, as I said, not just with Iran, but with the whole Muslim world.
Do you think they're humbled enough, Doug, that they won't be as aggressive trying to re-enrich uranium as time goes forward?
I think they will have a nuclear weapon quite soon. And the reason I say that is that the lesson of all of this is that if you have a nuclear weapon, the United States and its friend Israel don't attack you. So the incentive now to build a nuclear weapon is greater than it's ever been.
Right.
And remember, we always had the option of embracing the idea of a nuclear-free zone in the whole Middle East that everybody would sign up for except Israel. Israel's special. Never forget that. Israel deserves everything. No one else deserves anything. And the Israeli position is we have to have these. It all begins with the Holocaust narrative, runs all the way through the 50s, 60s. In fact, in 1952, the Israelis began the process of trying to build nuclear weapons immediately. They wanted them. They felt they had to have them. But remember, it also confers an ability on Israel to, frankly, bully their neighbors. I mean, if you know that your little neighbor next door can march in, do a lot of damage on a conventional level, that's one thing. But if you fight back and you, for instance, manage to win on the battlefield, then you have to reckon that the nuclear weapons will be used against you. So they're not willing to give up this monopoly. That's a monopoly in the region. And that's also the foundation for hegemony. And that's what they want. And then